favorite local comics. You're welcome. And Joe Quesada, where's Joe Quesada? He's not here. There he is. Seriously, no sarcasm. Like, you were so brave. You tried on a Magnum condom. No, this is not a joke, because in the darkest recesses of my mind, I've thought about that. I've even thought when I'm alone at night, like in the middle of the night by myself, like, maybe I'll do that. And maybe, and it's a tiny optimistic voice in the back of my head saying, you know what? There might not be that much slack. Just do it. No. And then there's the other, there's the other voice, it's like, no, fuck that. But you did it. So, mad props. I think, I'm a word guy. I studied English. I never liked that they called them Magnum condoms, because I grew up, like a lot of us were similar age. I grew up with Dirty Harry movies, and I remember, that's what he used, right? That was a .357 Magnum, the long barrel, 44, whatever. Anyway, the barrel of that gun, that's a scary gun, but the barrel itself doesn't have that much girth. And so.
It's the punch that counts,
Thank you. Another optimistic voice. From a white guy. So I always think about that the barrel is very long, but it's kind of thin. It is powerful, but I always think of, like, why don't they call it, those condoms, or at least that size condoms, like Trojan Tall Boy, Because I think of the beer cans, or just the beer can. Beer can with spermicidal lubricant. Anyway, I've only been up here twice since the holidays, but so I'm gonna touch base about my holiday experience. When I think, and I don't think it's just my parents, when I think about parents in general, parents to me are a lot like lactose intolerance. And it's because, and a doctor explained this to me, it's like, there's nothing pathological about lactose intolerance. We're the only mammal that continues to try to drink milk after we're weaned, It's not an illness. And trust me, I'm not gluten-free, I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a hippie, I'm an omnivore. I love dairy, but yeah, it makes me, it upsets my stomach too, for days. And so it's like, thinking like, this is something I'm just not supposed to have after I've been weaned. And I associate that with my parents a lot, Like if I'm around them after the age of 13, they make me sick to my stomach. Sometimes they even give me IBS. Because it's like, those moments at Christmas when, it's like for me, one of those Christmas moments is like I'm in my dad's living room. It's 4 minutes tonight? Yeah. I'm in my dad's living room, and and it's just me and him, and he's like, he's into a 12-pack by now. He's telling me, we're bonding over mutual family resentments. Like, he's telling me about a high school class ring that my brother, who is gainfully employed and over 40 years old, stole from someone. And my dad's asking me, like, maybe you can, use the internet to help find the owner of this ring, And that's when I know I'm balls deep in Christmas. It's like, I'm looking at this guy and thinking, like, when are you gonna die? And how much longer? Y'all have been great. Thank you.
Jerry Abear, again with the condoms.